Hello, howlers. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are at. We're live. We're gonna be doing some HYTALE. Um, it has both been a while, which we got some music. We're currently in Spawn at the moment. It's been a while since we've done a little bit of HYTALE. At least a few days or so on stream, give or take. But it's also definitely been a while since I posted on YouTube, so this is gonna go to YouTube. Uh, I was scrolling through because I was setting up stuff for uh podcasts and everything. And yeah, that's right, we do have a podcast. Um and it comes out every Tuesday now? We already have our first episode out. We're supposed to have the second episode, at least at the time of this stream or recording, however you want to look at it, tomorrow morning. Uh Tuesday morning, which is going to be the 23rd. But yeah, I have not posted. Literally, I looked at uh and we're gonna head over to the city. It looks a lot more like a city than the last video for Hytale that I have up. Uh, I've just been so swamped. I guess I have not really posted anything, and I'm like trying to go through like past streams and stuff, and I'm like stuck on which streams are what. So we're just going to drop this, and it'll be a huge change, kind of, since the last one. So basically, to give you guys context of what the last Hytale video I have up is basically when I started the Wizard Tower. Like, not even starting, but like breaking ground and flattening it, which is like a month ago, right? Like, it's basically before we had walls and everything. Oh, yeah, that's, oh, I fell in a hole. I didn't see that coming. Ooh, berries, nah. Another hole in the ground. Oh, hello. Shoot, it was before we really had a lot of the mimics that we have from Eudor. Um, Speaking of which, nope, nobody is on. But yeah, so basically, we have a lot of stuff. Again, I will send this VOD over to YouTube. But yeah, we have a wall. As you can kind of see, at least top end map wise. So we have a wall. We have what we call the Mage District, which is the Wizard Tower that I've been working on and I'm still working on. We're like several stores up, uh, a couple stories down technically because we have catacombs in the basement and everything. Uh, we have a post office that still needs a roof. Some kind of like stores or establishments. Um, Torby's Witch's Cottage, which I do need to fix up a bit and get like some walls and railing and some more like plants. Um, and that's basically all I have. I mean, there's some stuff going on over here that's kind of part of not only the post office, but also uh, just a bunch of different things. Like we have a little bit of a garden. We have our part of the wall, which is our barracks for like the city guard, right? We have a training facility for them. We have some kind of shop that I don't know what exactly I'm going to put here, which also needs a roof and other things. And then we started our financial district, which we have a barrier. But we'll go through all that. Uh, it's starting to get nighttime with this lovely rain. But yeah, because I'm sending this over to YouTube, I'm not really going to have background music. Just because, yeah. Yeah, we'll go through here real quick. You can kind of see the wall. Periodically, I do streams where it's like, oh, we go through and we see uh where we're kind of at. Um, but considering I looked at like stuff that I posted on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, right. I've been so swamped that I haven't. I guess I haven't posted. Trying to figure out which way I want to go. Do we want to go this way or do we want to go this way? You know what? We could go this way, work our way around, and then kind of get back here, and then check out the other stuff. We'll do around the mage tower, and then do the mage tower. Um, so this is the post office. Kind of like a two-parter, which also goes underground, which is still being worked on. So this is like the upper floor. This kind of connects both, I guess, buildings. So the thought process behind this is this will be like an office, so like new players can kind of like let us know, like, hey, we want to like set up an area for ourselves in regards to like having stuff dropped off, and then they can basically come here, or people can come here and drop stuff off for them. At least that's the thought process. The last few weeks or so, it's kind of been me or Eodor that have been on, and then like when we're not on, occasionally Torby will be on and stuff, or Zulk, and it's like, oh, I hear you, zombie. I don't see you. And from the sound of that, you definitely cast magic. America. Can I get rid of something? Oh, I don't have to get rid of something. I could just do that. Yeah, we have a post office. We have a little bit of a garden, which I'm probably going to change these, but these are kind of fillers. I'm not sure. We might keep them. Who knows? Doorway. Training grounds for the guards so they can shoot arrows and stuff, or, well, target practice. And then this basically goes up or down into what was a hole in the ground. I might dig that out since it's natural anyway, and bring it to something. A shop that I have no clue what I want to put. Barracks, which basically just have nothing right now. I want to put like some beds and stuff. It'd be even cooler if we had like bunk beds or something. That'd be even dope. Like to have like a bunk bed, one over the other. We got Torby's cottage, which I want. Basically, what I want to do for this, or what I kind of envision, is having like a wall or like a patio with like maybe a table or chair. It kind of goes out, and then have a wall that kind of goes either out to here. Yeah, probably around out to here. And I might even move some of this water in here. Hey, good morning. Or evening, depending on where you're at. Greetings. I should probably get some water. Do I have any near me? I do not. Wait, I'm less likely to die right here, but there's still a chance, so. Good morning. I would be right back because I realized I don't have water and my throat is dry as fuck. So I will be right back. There we go. Come on. Go to the right thing. There we go. I'll plug in this tablet before it dies. Yeah, I don't know. Freaking like the last I want to say week or so, my sleep schedule's been out of whack, and so I'll come home and I'll be like super excited and ready to stream, and then I freaking pass out at my desk, and I'm like, fuck, I could have streamed, but also like feel like shit, you know. So then it's like, oh, now I don't want to like do anything, or I'm like just super exhausted. It is a fucking mimic. So Eeyore made like poop mimics, and I don't know, like, cause some of the animals will literally poop, and it's like, oh. But yeah, we have, which the water is messed up because I think there's, some of the mods are like backed up or jank, which fortunately the server's running like we're able to go in, uh, but yeah, water is gonna be jank for a little while. Grave work, we do that too. Yeah, like working grave is it's draining. Like not only like mentally, but like definitely physically. Like I've had draining jobs, right? Like I've been in the culinary field. I've done a lot of stuff. I've even done construction. Like but this job is a whole different breed of draining where it's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You know? Uh, but yeah, we have a little lake that kind of like leads down that way and leads that way and through that stream. Um, but yeah, it's going to feel weird when this goes on YouTube and it goes from like we're first starting to build for a freaking wizard tower, and the next thing you know, oh holy shit, there's a city, you know, like, and it's not even like I guess fully a city. Uh, But like it's enough where it's like, oh, you got walls. We've entered, you know, Stone Age Renaissance maybe? Like, you know, and we got a path that just goes all the way to this lovely border. Which I actually, you know, put a little bit more work into yesterday. Cause oh, I gotta kill this. Normally I don't advise killing cats, but in this case, yes. So basically what we have going on is we had a mod for cats where they added cats in the game. Um, and it wasn't working, like they never updated it or something along those lines. And then Zulk added a new mod for cats, but they're conflicting. And so the old mod, um, the cats like have no eyes and they look soulless as fuck. Like it's kind of trippy in all honesty. Yeah. I can't wait to use my main weapon again. So this is my main weapon, right? I gotta be careful not to hit anything because I will get kicked out of the game. But basically something's going on where if I hit an enemy with it, uh, I just get booted from the game and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You know? Why did we... That's a mimic. But yeah. So we have a wizard tower now. Kind of Hogwarts-esque. Still needs a lot of work, in all honesty. Speaking of the cats, I do feel bad. So Hazy hasn't been able to get on HYTALE. And both his cats, like he has cats that he's basically named and everything in his base, and they're both the older cats. You can't kill them because I think but yeah, they're gonna have to be 86, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to give him a bunch of cats at some point. Ooh. Stone slimes. Ooh, phone. Shite. I killed 2 and 4 more up here. Oh, that's not good. Hold up. Food. Do I not have food? I do. It's just in my bathroom. These will despawn at some point. So we got this little stairway that kind of goes up. Some plants, which I gotta get more plants to make it pop more. We got our other lake that goes into this part of the river, somewhere over here. And also a passageway that connects to the lake over there. Going underneath this lovely building. We got, I guess you can call it the Ratway, which is basically just tunnels that lead to a couple different places or non-existent places yet, because they need to be either excavated or whatnot. But basically, the rooms are just empty, like it's just a cube with nothing in it, with the exception of one room that has like goblin treasure. Yeah. But we'll go through that when we go to the bottom. Yeah, this is the first floor, kind of what you see when you're like, oh, I want to be a wizard, you know? Some fire, you know, some lights, fancy looking tables and stuff. Still definitely rough around the edges because I'm still trying to find furniture and stuff throughout the world to put in. But, like, occasionally, like, Eodor and, like, Corby and, like, other people have brought stuff. And I'm like, oh, shit. Or maybe, like, I'll find, like, a tower in the wild. So it's like, oh. You know, like, let me grab that real quick. So we'll go up first, and then we'll go underneath. Got our portal over there. Boom, 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 boom. Just in case zombies appear or something. Some classrooms. Which is ironic that I'm holding this as a weapon. You know, what can you do? It's a mage school. Everyone has magic. I cast Fireball! Got a little balcony here. So you can see all that good stuff. Oh, well, we could just go through here. One of the only classrooms I have right now with, like, actual kind of furniture. Okay, it's a wooden chest. I wasn't sure if it was a mimic. I'm like, what are you doing here? It might have been a mimic and I just killed it and put it there to, like, put some stuff in temporarily. I have, like, chests all over the place because I keep on running into Eodor's mimics. And then, like, I'm like, oh, well, you know what? It dropped the chest version of itself. I guess I'll use it. Which is ironic because you're basically using the corpse of a monster to store your items. But, yeah, that's a mimic. It's a poo. And basically, we got some, you know, amphitheater type classrooms. It's a bit harder to see because it's nighttime, but yeah. I guess I could go to sleep, which my bed is actually downstairs, so that kind of checks. Go back down here. Start going to the basement. we'll make it daytime, and then go through the catacombs. And you guys can see how that is, and then we'll check out the financial district. So we have my storage area, which is a little jank because there's a couple benches that are jacked up. Basically, all of these have a shit ton of storage, so just trying to organize stuff and be organized, which is very difficult because I suck at organizing, I guess. We have our first uh, kind of training area, so that way people can fight if they want to. Even though this is a PvE server, so there's like no PvP. So like, let's say if Hazy or Torby or someone was in here, I couldn't. This would not deal damage to them. But we got some prisons, which lights. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do with this sign, and I was like, yeah, wizards would do some fucked up shit and sell like people and shit for fucking experiments because they're assholes. We'll go through there later. Yeah, I dug out all this and did all this, which it's looking nice. It's looking like the ruins of like mad mages and shit. Oh, will it let me in? Yes, it will. Kind of look. Got a mysterious hole down there. This is supposed to have like a bunch of portals, and this is supposed to be a temple, like forgotten. Like you can't really see it because my face is in the way, but it's a forgotten temple portal, which is basically part of like HYTALE's base game stuff, where it's like, oh, like no mods are really for this, except for like stuff that allows you to like craft them. Um, but basically, you go in, you can drop off memories of things that like you find in the wild, and then it kind of puts you along in the game and gives you like I guess an advantage that you didn't have before. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, right now it's not working. So when I go into there, it sends me to like a random new world seed. Uh, it's kind of in our world, but not in our world, and it's all jacked up. So I'm not going in there. We have an ancient gateway, so basically this is for like dungeons and stuff. Um, and then further into the catacombs. So that hole that was up there kind of leads down here. This is the room before. And this is the room underneath. And up here, a room that I was talking about with treasure is definitely not here. You guys didn't see anything. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely no rogues gallery or anything in the city. A room that doesn't exist yet. This lovely stuff that I've been building with Eodor because magic, so many monsters and shit. Which ironically, there's like a devil merchant that has like knickknacks and stuff, and I'm like, yes, that definitely works. Yeah, there's definitely some like spiders and shit. Granted, like some of these like wiggling bodies, I've was given by like Eodor and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'll put them back. I'll put them in here. This is unfinished, but it's going to be a huge thing eventually. When I get the time to kind of dig it out and put stuff in here. We yeah, that is the catacombs. That's like the wizard tower, basically, as of right now. There's a lot to it. There's a lot that I've done, a lot of digging or building. There's definitely a lot more work that I gotta do, just because, not only do I stream basically part time to full time, kind of. I try to stream every day, but it's only like a few hours, right? Because I'm working or I'm like sleeping or I'm just dealing with life and other stuff. Um, but like I don't stream Hytale all the time, but I do try to do Hytale at least a little bit every day. And that's not even including like the days that I can't even hop in because of like whatever reason, or maybe it's down, or Zoke's updating it, or whatever the case is. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot more work that I got to do uh, with just the Mage District, not even talking about the other districts, because basically what we're going to do, right? At some point, there's going to be a video on YouTube, and or people are going to join the server, right? Which, holy crap, does that say 200? So they've made the server bigger. It's not like a public server yet, but um, basically people that join in, because spawn's right here. You first enter the world and you see all this, right? You got a whole city right here. Granted, all they see is like this. So they don't even see like the full city. They'll see like the Mage District and probably be like, oh, what's that? You know? And they come in, they see like a giant wizard tower and stuff. And then they either go to explore or see the map and it's like, oh, there's a whole city here. Um, you know? Um, but yeah, we have a, I guess, district border, which my idea or plan is to kind of have plants all throughout here. So basically, what it does is it's kind of like we have them out here, but I don't know like if wherever chat is at or whoever's watching, it's basically like walkways, and they'll have like vines and stuff wrapped in the wall, like it's a mesh fence basically. Um, and like some of them will have like bird fountains and stuff. But this is basically like, oh, it's a border and it's gonna hopefully be full of plants and stuff. I might have to expand it by a block. I'm not sure. I kind of have to uh, figure out stuff with Torby whenever we get a chance where both of us are on, or she hops on while I'm either live or on Hytale. But yeah, we have our merchants district. Hi. Which we recently had a rollback, which does occasionally happen. But basically, before the rollback, I had cleared about here, right? So I was ready to. I have the wall kind of to here, right? I was ready to basically get the wall all the way over here and start figuring out where I wanted to break off the border for the financial district, at least like this area. And I'm like, crap, I have to clear out all these thousands and hundreds of blocks in those areas again. Which, granted, I have a whole mountain range. This is all like mountainous terrain that I have to clear out. But yeah, just fine. I think I still have the XP for it. If not, I mean, it's fine. Just a little sad. But yeah, we have our first merchant's, I guess, shop. So one of the mods that Zulk added was basically taming dragons, and the bench for that actually can summon this guy. And you can get things like scaled leather and like eggs and stuff that you need to like actually like start taming dragons. And then of course it has uh the two dragon eggs that they have, which is uh for the plain dragon and tundra dragon. Unfortunately, those are the only two dragons I have. Like they have like a little bit of variation with like horns and like, I think colors, but that's about it. I did have a shop here, technically. So basically, what happened was, uh, the um, what's it called? The demon merchant, which looks like a little furball that's adorable as hell, and he kind of growls at you like a grumpy old man. Um, was roaming around, and he went in here, and I'm like, you know what? Let me build around you, turn it into a shop, and see if you stay. And he stayed up until I logged out for something and came back in, and he was no longer there. And I'm like, oh, he's one of those like NPC merchants that don't stay in a spot and kind of like reset every time people uh like there's no one in the server. And I'm like, shit, the server's dead enough where I can't do that. Um, so it was a good endeavor. It was a good thought, but unfortunately, I guess I'll have to build something else here. But we have this tavern that Eodor started building, which looks great. Like they even have like a backstock area. They're lovely prison doors. They got a whole like it looks good. Oh, tundra. What the? There's a tundra dragon. Where? I vaguely remember Eodor saying something along the lines that there's a dragon. And I don't know. Where's the dragon? Where's the dragon, Eodor? Where did you put this little thing? So I made a dragon. I hatched one, right? And I got it bigger, like, I think 2 times, Like, I had it grow, like, twice. And then I ended up accidentally, like, somehow killing it. And I was very sad. Oh my gosh. Hey, Luca? Oh my gosh. So fucking adorable. I can't even get close to this level of creativity. I mean, so that's the thing. I am very I guess creative in a lot of things. My issue is I have severe ADHD. Is that a it is a wooden chest. I was like, mimic. Moo to you too, buddy. Uh I have severe ADHD, so basically I get sidetracked with a lot of stuff. Uh, so like something like this, like I'm building a city, right? So I have hundreds of projects with just this city, right? With just this game. Which is nice. It gives me like, oh, I can't necessarily be bored with something like, oh, I'm getting frustrated with like let's say I'm building a bank right here, right? Because one of the mods we have is a currency mod, which ATM, right? So basically, if you kill like particular monsters or like monsters and stuff, it'll give you like in-game currency which you can trade because they have like an in-game market to get like resources and stuff, which is dope. Unfortunately for me, like I don't at the moment really have people to play with because like no one's been on or they've been on other games. So it's like okay, uh, but like stuff like that, it's like okay, I'm planning for. I know we have it in the game at the moment. Um, but like, let's say I get bored with a project or a part of this city. There's other things that I can do. Like, I don't even have to build. Like, if I wanted to, I could explore today, right? I could like, there's like enemies. There's like a troll or trork, whatever it's called, encampment over here. I could like clear them out again because they respawn after a while. There's like kind of like a pre-built castle right here that spawns like skeletal undead. I can clear those out. I can kind of explore all the lands around me or my friends' bases or whoever has started building stuff in server. Or I could just build, which I've been mostly building. I haven't even really like built myself any gear. Some of my gear is just stuff that's like my friends are like, "Oh, you haven't built any gear for yourself. Here, use this to defend yourself." And it's like, okay, as I like clear more blocks or whatever. Yeah, there's so that's the thing. Like, there's like cattle and stuff, and like baby cows and baby pigs. Um, which you can actually like. Granted, you have to like. I think I have a yeah. I have a capture crate right here, but you can only capture the babies, right? And then you can start taming them and like basically have a farm. But some people do. Like there's people in the server, in the HYTALE server that that's all they have is like a farm, and they have like hundreds of crops and stuff. And I'm like, I love that, you know. So like, granted, like I'm doing something kind of like huge, right? That'll like I've already been doing this for granted like maybe an hour or so or a couple hours on average every other day. Um, for like a month or so, like a couple months, give or take, and that's not even including the city that I built previously. So basically, to give you like an, uh, I guess a little bit of story time. We this isn't our first world. We had our initial world got wiped, or like the files got corrupted to the point where we had to uh start over. Uh, and so I had a whole city. Like I had walls. I had a full financial district with like stalls and stuff. I had a giant castle built. I had bridges. I had um, horse pens, like very much Skyrim style or Skyrim-esque. I had a bank. I had inn and tavern. Uh, I had uh, kind of like the city streets and everything. And it was a huge city that I built, like, I think in a month and a half, I built most of it. A month and a half, 2 months, give or take. But the world got corrupted, so we had no choice. Like, we couldn't use the world anymore. Like, it was broken, or it was so corrupt you couldn't even run it. Part of it was due to some of the mods we had. Like, we had a bee mod, which basically what happened was it would spawn bees, and the bees, it spawned them so much that it couldn't keep up with them, and then they would just die, um, for whatever reason, after a while, and their droppings of whatever loot got so much that it just corrupted all the blocks around them. Which, yeah, it was a nightmare. Yeah, it's heartbreaking to put so much effort into something. Yeah. Like I try to be very much positive about it. Like I'm definitely like on the inside, I'm definitely like fucking like crying and shit. I'm like, fuck. You know, but like the way I try to like think about it is basically I have more chance to, I guess, I know what I want to do, right? Like before, like in the original world, I wasn't sure what even wanted to do. I'm like, yeah, let's explore and this and that. And I'm like, oh, you know, it would be nice if we just had a city where people could like come into when they first go in the world. And then I started building it, and then it kind of happened. This is like, oh, I came into the world knowing exactly what the hell I'm doing. I'm building a city. Granted, like it took me like a day or so to figure out exactly where, and I had like a couple ideas, and I ran it by Zolk and Torby, which run the server, right? Um, because I kind of wanted an initial city close to spawn, but I wasn't sure if how close. And I wanted to like let them know beforehand, like, hey, I'm building a city for like new players to hop in. Um, which granted, like most of this stuff I built, right? But there's like some things, like for example, this tavern that I haven't built. And there will be like other things where it's like, oh, I haven't built, or maybe like there's a plot like right here or wherever that I'm not sure what I want to put there. And maybe someone is like super creative. It's like, hey, I want to have like XYZ shop, you know? And it's like, cool, do it, you know? Like, um, and that's the beauty of like building a city. It kind of gives creativity not only for like me, right, but like other people that are here. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I have for now. Um, yeah, this is basically all mountainous terrain. I think the only like area where I've kind of pseudo started working on is the area where I'm planning on building the castle. Um, but like there's so much stuff even with that that I gotta like move ground and stuff because it's so uneven. Um, where it's like shit. So definitely a lot of work. It's definitely like I'm taking stuff one aspect at a time. Like for the longest time, I was just building over here, this part of the Mage District. And at first, it was like, oh, we're building up, and then it's like, oh, I need storage and a kind of a place to sleep, um, just in case I die from mobs or whatever. And so I built the basement, which also led into building catacombs because it's, mage college. You got to have like a chamber of secrets or two, you know? Um, and then, yeah, I mean, granted, when this is all done, there's probably going to be like shops and other things. I know somewhere in here I want to kind of build a park where there's like trees and maybe a little pond or something. So it's not just, oh, buildings, you know? Um, city planning. See, this is one of the new cats. You can actually see that they have a soul and eyes, unlike the glitched out cats that we have to put out of their misery. Misery. But yeah. Like occasionally there'll be like other than see, baby pigs. Actually no, I think these are like a bit bigger than baby pigs. Yeah, it's just a pig. Um like right now I don't have a city gate, so like animals can just roam in. Unfortunately, uh more often than not, the animals that roam in are not friendly. They're stuff that can actually attack you and kill you, like giant bears and spiders and like man-sized spiders and shit. Which sucks for me because I'm arachnophobic, so it's like fuck. But we'll go in here since we didn't go into this before. But yeah, I was thinking, I was like going through, and I'm like, yeah, there'll definitely be a room here at some point. Um, and I'm like, oh, I have not really posted the HYTALE stuff, and I should do that. Okay, what? Oh, so this is another room that. Okay. And then we got this one that leads into this shop right here. And this one that definitely needs more work. This is gonna be my rogues area. Mountain of Gold. But yeah, I figured I would kind of go through everything that's happened and everything that has changed. So that way, one, there's a new video on YouTube, and two, there's a new HYTALE video on YouTube where it's like, yeah, I haven't really posted in a while, and I'm not sure where or what footage I have, but this is kind of where we're at. Especially because where I'm kind of at with everything right now, there's so much stuff where basically we're in build mode. Like I literally started this week the financial district. Um so basically so much stuff could potentially be built in just the next even couple days really. Um but it's nice where it's like it gives me oh shh. Why is there a lord down here? I'm gonna drown. Um yeah, that's the thing, I can still definitely drown. Can't exactly die to fall damage anymore because I am buffed to high hell right now because I kind of like got a high level in acrobatics, but I could definitely drown. Shit. There we go. Yeah. Then this kind of leads out here. It's nice when fish kind of swim around and you're like, fishies, you know? Yeah, basically, you come in here. I'm hoping to get some gates soon. And you see all this. Minus the lines in the water when that gets fixed. And you can either go that way to kind of go up, or you go this way. And you see a tower that's growing slowly but steadily. We got a little, I guess, shrine here. We got this thing that Hazy built. Yeah, and I don't know, it gives me a way to kind of release creativity. Because I've never like even like Minecraft, right? Which to give you guys context of HYTALE, HYTALE is made by Hypixel. And Hypixel is basically the guys that did a lot of the major mods for Minecraft over the years. And basically, they sold their game, and whatever gaming company that bought the game from them didn't do anything with it. And so the gaming company eventually sold it back to them. And so they took a while, kind of went back and fixed some stuff. Sent it out as a not necessarily a demo, but like, oh, this is just a game, right? And they have like I think 3 plans and stuff where I mean obviously like it's all purchasable, so it's like it's not exactly a free game. I think the minimum is like $20. And the only increase stuff, at least for right now, gives you more cosmetics for your avatar and how they look. And stuff. But basically like that bit of funds helps them keep the lights on while they're making this game better, right? And they've been putting out like a shit ton of updates since they kind of launched. I believe like end of like towards the tail end of last year. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff where it's whether it's building. I mean, like obviously building, but like exploring. There's a lot to explore. There's a lot of not only different kinds of ruins because there's different Um, there's different kind of like zones and stuff. Like there's frozen wastelands and stuff, and like grass fields. So there's different monsters and stuff that spawn there, uh, depending on where you're at. But then there's also um, hidden stuff. So there's like little villages, which I think I have a little village right here that I can kind of go to kind of show you guys. Which eventually, I'm assuming, unless the blocks are spawn protected, because Elk hasn't given me spawn protection to uh, kind of build stuff like paths and stuff. Yeah, we got like little Quebec villages. Hey, buddy, you're on guard. I see. I love it. Caesar salad, pumpkin pie, apple pie. Do they have? They don't have any recipes yet. But yeah, I just figured I would hop in, maybe build something, but definitely kind of tour around the place. Um, so that way I can send this to YouTube as a like, hey, this is kind of what we've been working on for those that have only been watching like YouTube stuff and not really hopping in the lives. But yeah, like a week could go by and so much stuff can be built. There's stuff that I just haven't had a chance to work on. Like this needs a roof, so I'll probably get that done. Hopefully within this week of like roofing some of the shops that I already kind of have, or buildings that kind of that I kind of have, um, and then maybe try to get some furniture and stuff for them. Yeah. I don't know. It's not gonna be a big stream today just because I work tonight. On top of that tonight, I'm pretty sure, let's see, yeah, today's Monday. Tonight's a truck night. So basically, yeah, I need as much sleep as I can get. Thank you. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's something that I'm just like, okay, I'm just letting the creative juices flow. So like I'll hop in. And because granted, like I'm building a city, or so I need to hop in regularly, so that way I can it can become a city, right? Um, especially because I have so much ground that I haven't even covered yet. Um, but it's also, I guess, what's the word I'm trying to like? It's right there. It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's almost like therapy, right? Like I'll be dealing with shit from like work, whether it's uh stress from like coworkers or just job stuff, or like stress from like the vagrants and customers and whatnot. Because all kinds, I get everything. Like I get people that unfortunately, because I live in not like the savorest, like it's not a great neighborhood. Like it could be someone ODing on like drugs or something, or it could be like someone just being an asshole and like threatening to like freaking shoot me or some shit. Like it's like, yo, seriously, like this is what we're doing, but you know what? Like I'll take whatever stress and bullshit. It's like, yeah, I'll pop in some tunes and work on something in here, forget about everything, and then like, okay. Or I'll go and like hop on like a game like Marvel Rivals and freaking just start raging out on on enemies, like, fuck yeah, you know? You come at me with a sword. I atomize you. Trying to see if I can find a rag. What? Was that a. No, more mushrooms. Oh, I think there might have been like a dragon nest somewhere. I don't have inventory to like claim anything really, I don't think. Maybe. But yeah, there's like dragon nests in the wild where you can kind of like get eggs and stuff, or you go to like the vendor. Um yeah, it's lagging a little bit because there's some stuff going on with like some of the mods. Basically what has been happening is some of the mods have not uh had an update in like a while. See, this is what I mean. Soulless, no eyes, and they be bouncing around or like just straight up like glitching. Like it's like, yo, what the hell's going on? And Zulk's like, kill them. So you know what? We kill them. Hey, buddy. Try to. Oh, well, I ended up turning around mid-flight. Yeah, basically I gotta clear out all these blocks and kind of put stuff in there. Oh. I could definitely see how it can be therapeutic. When I was working overnights, it was much of the same clientele, and it can be fun to tell the uh, stories, but draining to live them. Yeah, like even this morning, right? Granted, so we haven't had a store phone in like 3.5 years because the lovely company I work for has refused to fucking get one. I love how when I talk, my character freaking has their voice. Let me disabled, so now it won't. But like this morning, I had someone that came in, and they have diabetes and stuff. Basically, uh, they're like homeless, and they're not usually a problem, but occasionally they will steal stuff. But they'll get to a point where with their insulin and shit because they don't have any. And obviously they're not working or they're refusing to work or whatever the case is. Um, and they'll get medical attention, get sent to the hospital, get their insulin, and then they'll just leave the hospital. Which great for taxpayer dollars, you know, like kudos to them. But dude comes in, mind you, he was in the store like 6 or 7 times. He comes in and he's like, "Oh, um, I need medical attention." I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't feel good, and my legs are swollen." And I'm like, "That's cool. Uh, I need more information than that. Uh, to see if I can help you, so that way I can relay it. Uh, because that really does nothing. Because like, to give you an example, my feet have been swollen for like 3 days." Mostly probably because I've been falling asleep at my desk, and I've been on my feet like 8 hours a night. But like, you know, so I'm like, dude, I need more context in that. And it's like, dude wants to cuss me out and shit, and then freaking while I'm trying to find help for him. And like my phone was dead. So I'm like, yo, I have no phone. We have no store phone. I can see if someone like a customer or something has a phone. And a customer did, and I'm giving them the address and stuff, which mind you, is helping him. Like it's giving the fire department like information to get there quicker. And dude's just cussing me out the whole time, and I'm like, you kind of get to a point where it's like, hey, like I hope you get the treatment you need, but like if I don't see you again, I'm not going to feel bad. Like it's kind of fucked to say, but it's like, dude, like especially because he was like, "Oh, are you sure you want to pursue this?" Like me not calling. It's like I can't call even if I wanted to. I'm trying to help you out. Oh, lovely blood moon. Blood moon's basically one of the modded events where we can't go to sleep to make it morning, and all the enemies that are outside are buffed. So that's lovely. But yeah, dude was off his rocker, and I'm like, what the hell is your problem? And then he had the audacity to be like, I'm recording you, right? I'm like, then I should have told him, like, cool, if you're recording me, you can use the device you're recording me with to call. Because, like, I can't help you. Which I'm grateful my phone died. Because it's like, yo, I don't have to use my phone for anybody. And I'm a human being that cares. But you're just being an asshole, and you're not giving me any information to even help you. Like, I don't know what to do for you. We That's gonna be so fun if I can make this so many floors higher, and you just like zip up. I always love when people are angry and say they will never come here again after the service when you legitimately try to help. I'm like, great, we both have the same wish that. Well, so that's the thing. Dude always comes back. And it's like, you want me to help you, and you want to try to be a certain way, and then you want to be an asshole to me majority of the time and think that, like, oh, you can just keep on being an asshole and it's going to be in your favor. It's like, I kind of like, granted, I work for a company that like, if I treat them bad, like a customer bad, they'll, even if I don't treat it, someone could steal from the store, which this has happened before. I've had someone steal from the store, and basically my company's like, yeah, they could keep on being a customer, and you have to treat them like uh they haven't done anything, um, or you lose your job. And it's like, so you're allowing people to just steal from you and basically have their cake and eat it too. That's great. It's like lovely company, it pays my bills, for the time being until I find either a better job, hopefully sooner than later. It's not like I haven't been applying, or something blows up with whatever I'm doing project wise, whether it's streaming, which like our stream anniversary is coming up on what, the 8th, or podcasting, which we started that, and our second episode's supposed to drop tomorrow morning. Uh, which, if you guys are trying to find it, I don't have the socials up for it, uh, for at least commands or anything, and I'm still fiddling with the social media, but it's Howling at Night, uh, with a K. So howling, like you're howling at the moon, like you're a wolf. At, and then night, like you're a knight in shining armor. Um, and me and Hazy have been doing that. We have like, I think right now we have like 3 episodes total that are either out or about to be out on Tuesdays, and then like we have some stuff in the works for more streams in that regard. I think we're supposed to be doing some. I believe this Thursday is when we're doing some of those streams. So we'll see how that goes. Some people are miserable and love to make everyone else miserable too. like you said, I hope they get help. But also, if I never get to find out if you do, I'm also grateful. Yeah, like it's like I'm not gonna like say like, oh, I wish your demise or anything. Even though like they clearly like were like a straight asshole. But at the same time, it's like I I I wish you well. I hope you get better. But like, fuck. Hopefully, you know, maybe some divine intervention where like some sense gets knocked in, where it's like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be an asshole, and I should realize that trading people that are trying to help you is not a good idea. Granted, like I kind of have to have like customer, I guess, uh, customer service in any regard where it's like, oh, it's on property and they're asking for whatever, but it's like fuck. But yeah, I wanted to hop on, kind of give a tour, so that way, the internet can see what we built, and basically have something on YouTube where it's not just uh breaking ground for the wizard tower that never existed, uh but also to basically put it where um we have a little stream, maybe an hour or so. I'll still be on. I'll be in the Discord server, probably for a little bit. I still gotta claim some stuff in Marvel Rivals, among other things. But that and figure out. I've been trying to figure out the socials for the podcast. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that hopped in. I'm gonna hop off because I'm gonna be up for a little bit, and then I'm going to bed for hopefully some decent hours. Um, I will definitely hop on tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what exactly I'll play. But I will yeah, I'll definitely try to hop on tomorrow morning and have some fun and wind down a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you guys have an awesome rest of your week. If you guys get a chance to check out again Howling at Night, it'll be on both Spotify as well as YouTube. It's not on my main YouTube channel, but I do have a playlist on my main YouTube channel uh with the videos. It's on a other YouTube channel, which is it should be Night Howlers Network or something, that I built like forever ago and I low key forgot about. I was like, oh, because the thought process was like, oh, I don't necessarily want it on my main channel just because it's not just me. It's like straight up other people. Um, so yeah, just subscribed on YouTube. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. I freaking love you. But yeah, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Definitely Wednesday and Thursday. I know I'm gonna be streaming definitely long streams on Wednesday. Thursday is gonna be a little bit wonky. Like I'll try to do a stream in the morning. I have like D&D in the middle of the day. And then of course, we have hopefully if everything goes well, some Howling at Night streams in the evening. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Have a good one.